By the time the next session of Congress opens, the Israeli-Palestinian peace talks may be moving forward, remain stalled, or have broken down. What should the role be of the United States in each scenario? Mr. Peters, you're first.
The Middle East peace is of utmost importance, not just for the entire world, but certainly for the Palestinian people and the Israelis. The United States' role has to be to make sure that those parties come to the table. Ultimately, in order to get that peace, it is those parties have to come to that agreement together. I think it is very clear, though, in those negotiations, as they go forward, those negotiations have to be without any preconditions. Although I will say there is one precondition that I think the parties have to agree on, and that is that a Jewish state of Israel does have a right to exist. It's outrageous that you have parties come to the table and say that does not happen. The state has that right to exist. And also when it comes to what's happened with the settlements, I will say that the Israeli government has moved forward and has actually put a moratorium on those settlements for a long time and questioned whether or not Palestinian Authority and Palestinians have honored that commitment that the Israelis have made. I will say that I do agree that there should be natural and organic growth in settlements. We should allow that if people are going to want to live next to their grandparents or have families, and that kind of growth is not part of any kind of settlement moratorium. But certainly Netanyahu and others have really, Prime Minister Netanyahu and others have stepped forward and made a good faith effort on that and should be recognized. So the United States' role is to bring those parties to the table without preconditions, with the exception that Israel has the right to exist, and to get those talks to move forward.